We are live. We are live. Welcome to Watch Party Spring Football, Michigan Wolverines. College football is peek around the corner with your host, Greg Flugar. We cover everything in college football because we love everything in college football, and that includes spring football games. You better believe it. Today, we're going to be watching the spring football game of the Michigan Wolverines, Maize versus Blues. Maize versus Blue. Spring football. I'm very fortunate to even be here this afternoon. Me and the little general, we got stuck on an unplowed road. We had a few people shoveling, a snowplow, and we got back here about 9 minutes ago. And I had the show all prepped, so all we had to do is flip on the switch. So we're glad we're here. Snowstorm. We basically tried to drive on an unplowed road here close to home, and we got stuck. So, spring football, Michigan. They're stacked, right? Everyone's coming back. They do have a battle going on in the secondary position. We'll go through that real quick here. We went through it last night. There's a battle at cornerback. Some Michigan fans will tell you the most intriguing position battle this spring is at kicker, but as good as Jake Moody was for the Wolverines, the cornerback spot is a little more important. Will Johnson will return to man one of the starting spots. He's one of the most talented corners in the country. However, Jermon Green and DJ Turner are both gone. Cody Jones, McBurrows, and Calhoun are the primary contenders for the other two spots. Others may emerge. So that's the big story we're looking at for today. So we're watching on Big Ten Network. Watch along. We're going to open the phone lines here real quick. Son of Sarah. It's welcome in Michigan. It's April and Michigan still sucks. Randy Taylor, new to this. Do cloak and dagger rules apply? Well, last year we did watch parties during the game, during some games, mostly Gophers, but other big games. And we didn't have a phone lines open. So I think once we get started, we're going to open up the phone lines and we can talk anything about college football that you want. I may interrupt people because we're going to be talking about the spring football game, things of that nature. Let me get something ready to go here. One second. Last year we had a chalkboard back here, and that's how we kept score. This year we're doing a chalk talk scoreboard. So we'll change that score. Maize 0, Blue 0. And we'll update that as the time goes on. And we got a kickoff. We got the kickoff. Maize gets the ball first. I am absolutely spent. I'm absolutely worn out. I've been shoveling. Last night on the live show, I gave everybody a warning in Minnesota. Do not shovel the snow. It's a heart attack snow. It is absolutely cement. It's full of water. So what have I done for the last hour and a half? This old fat guy, your host, I've been shoveling snow. I am lucky to be alive in front doing the show right now. So salute to you all. Who is that? JJ McCarthy? JJ starting with it? Yeah, that's JJ. First pass, almost an interception. Uh-oh. All right. Let's get back here. All right, second down and 10. Maize versus Blue. It looks like they do some tackling, except for the quarterback. Number 34, 5 yards. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead. And if anyone want to call in, talk about college football, talk about Michigan, talk about this spring football game, who's looking good, who's not looking good. The phone number is 763-260-1333. You know how it works. Pass completion. Good throw by JJ. Woo! I am spent. Holy smokes. Got a lot of snow in Minnesota, but a lot of roads are plowed except for the one that we tried to drive on this morning. Another handoff, couple yards, second down, Dunlap with the football, number 22. They're talking about how they want J.J. McCarthy to get rid of the ball. It wasn't your fault, Medea, the moderator, the little general. It wasn't your fault that we got stuck. It was the driver's fault. Your host, Greg Flugar. We're okay. We're home. Everything's all right. Second and 7. Oh. Big tackle by number 94. Since J.J. McCarthy is the quarterback of the Maize, The Maize. We'll give Maize. Maize is favored by 3.5 points. That's the line for this spring football game. Maize is favored by 3.5 points. Jeffrey Thompson, right now, I'm inclined to go with Michigan as the preseason number 1. Holy smokes. Georgia number 2. The Trojans number 3. Then the Seminoles number 4. Wow. Interesting. JJ, interception. Holy smokes. Not a good way to start with in spring football. JJ McCarthy with an interception. Mr. Thompson, Michigan number 1. I don't have Michigan winning the Big Ten this year. I got Penn State Nittany Lions in my way too early predictions. Of course, I love Michigan. Everyone loves Michigan, the Buckeyes. But Penn State, I think it's their year. I think Michigan's going to have a psychological, emotional decline after losing 2 years in a row in the first round of the playoffs. I'm probably crazy. I am crazy. There's no doubt I'm crazy. All right, so Blue's got the ball. Who's number 13 for Blue? Tuttle. Is that the same Tuttle from Indiana? Did Tuttle transfer from Indiana? Jack Tuttle? Utah to Michigan by the way of Indiana. Yes, Indiana. He was a big-time high school recruit way back when. No, that was a good throw. Good throw. We got a 3rd and 1 for Blue. First down. I'm going to try to figure something out here real quick. Okay, that's good. But now I want to do this. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. Good throw by Tuttle. First down, Blue. Maize 0, Blue 0, JJ McCarthy 1 interception. Loveland, that's the big time tight end. Last year he was a true freshman. They expect big things from him this year. Back to pass, Tuttle. He's running it. Woohoo! Maize was minus 3.5 favorites in the sports book here at PATC. It looks like you guys should have went on Blue. They're moving the ball. JJ McCarthy with an interception. Mid-air Flugar, thanks to our neighbors, Bill, Tim, Rita. It took a whole village to get our car out of that mess. 2nd and 3. Jack Tuttle, big time tackle. behind the backfield. Bye, Harold. I'm probably a play behind you guys. That's just fine. That's how it works. The OBS system here, it's a delay to get to you all. So, but that's fine. You can watch my reaction. I'll read your comments, reaction to the game. Again, it's on the Big Ten Network. Maize versus Blue. Son of Sarek, do you think Jim Harbaugh is pro or con Big Ten expansion? Oh! Ooh! They almost got to Tuttle. Gerald McKinney says Loveland might be tight end 2. Who is tight end number 1 for Michigan this year? Now I know Loveland wasn't their top tight end last year. I mean, Loveland was a true freshman. Loveland's got to be their top guy at the tight end position. But educate me, let me know. Rick Olson, go Ducks during a Michigan spring football game. Go Ducks. 4th and 5, they're going for it at the Maize 45-yard line. Oh, wide open, tight end. Bam, down the middle. Number 89. Anthony Palika, I've got my Maize colored glasses on today. Okay, well, I don't know. Maize is in trouble. Maize is in trouble early. J.J. McCarthy starts the game off with a INT, and Tuttle's is targeting the tight ends. Again, if you're new to the channel, we cover everything college football, everything. Way too early prediction, preseason polls, bowl projections that don't mean anything. Heisman watch, we already did a way too early Heisman watch, PATC. We, of course, we talk realignment. We've been doing that forever. The Pac-12 negotiations. We do watch parties for real games. And we do watch party for spring games. So if you're crazy about college football like the PATC community is, please subscribe to our channel. Smash that like button if you like our content. Share the video with your family and friends. If you want to donate to this independent college football channel, just hit the $ donate. We'll put your comment right up. We do not do YouTube membership or any of that other stuff. That works for other people. It can't work for here, because we do get information out to you all, and I can't put it in tiers. When we get it, you guys get it. So if you want to donate, support the show, you can go to our merch store. There's a link in the description box below the video. We do have a PATC merchandise store. 4th and 1, going for it on 4th and 1. Give it to number 2-0. Ooh, I don't think he got it. Oh, he got it. First down. J.J. McCarthy throws an interception. Maize turnover. Blues got the ball. Tuttle's been going down the field. There he takes off. Couple yards. Daniel Mountcastle, thank you so much for the donation. Your Indiana Hoosier quarterback, Jack Tuttle, transfers to Michigan. First Michigan spring football game. He's marching Maize right down the field. 2nd and 10. Thank you, good sir. Thank you so much for your friendship, your donation. You help us keep the lights on, no doubt about it. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate it. Danielle, who's going to be the starting quarterback for Indiana game 1? Put it in the comment section. What do you think's going on in Indiana? It won't be Jack Tuttle because he's marching blue down the field. Buckshot Kid, thanks for coming in. If you're at Discord, you can stream games so everyone can watch like the Frozen 4. Yeah, well, I'll look into it. I know I've said that before, but I got so much on my plate right now. We'll give it a look. We will give it a look. Yeah, very excited about the Frozen 4, but also, you know, this is a college football channel, and I like to keep my very focused on college football. Rarely do we talk about anything else. But I understand what you're saying, Buckshot Kid. Tuttle back to pass, 3rd and 5. He's going to keep it. First down, 5-yard line. All right, young man's looking pretty good. Young man's looking pretty good. Maria wants to request a song. She knows I've been shoveling for an hour and a half, and now she wants me to sing. I don't have my lungs. I don't have my lung capacity. That's my excuse. First and goal. Number 2-0 gets a couple yards. Second and goal. Second and goal. Touchdown! Touchdown! Number 2-0. Touchdown! Well, there's some good blocking there. They just blew out the Maize. Wow. Holy smokes. Extra point is good. So their spring game format is 12-minute quarters, 2-minute break at end of first and third quarter, 12-minute break at halftime, live kicks and punts, but there's no returns. No blocks on punts, field goals, or point after touchdown. As you can see, it's Blue 7, Maize 0, J.J. McCarthy with 1 interception. I've told them about the Discord ID before. Yeah. We'll go back and think about it some more. I appreciate you guys giving me all these great ideas, however. Appreciate it, Skull Ducky. Tuttle was good at Utah. He's a journeyman. Yep, look good there. Son of Sarek. Shouldn't the Cornhuskers have maize as a color? Good question. Very good question. Very good question. Hi, Greg. It's great to have a spring games. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Spring football, baby. J.J. McCarthy, good pass, good completion down the right side of the field. Avoids the rush, steps into the pocket. Bam! Number 6, Johnson, completion. Rick Olson, Greg, you going to do the Oregon spring game? Let me know when the Oregon spring game is. When it is. Obviously, going to only get to half a handful of them. I do know on April 22nd, of course, we're going to do my beloved Golden Gophers at 11 o'clock, Big Ten Network, and then at 2 o'clock Central Time. And then at 2 o'clock Central Time, the Colorado Buffaloes on ESPN. So we're going to do a doubleheader. We're going to go from 11 to 1, from 2 to 4. April 22nd, doubleheader watch party, peek around the corner. Again, we'll look at the schedule. There's some spring games next weekend. If it lines up, I'll be happy to do an Oregon Ducks spring football game. Greg, I will set the Discord up for you if you don't got time. Send me a DM, Skoducky, and we'll talk about it. Appreciate it, Skoducky. Daniel Castle. Tavion Jackson, probably for the starting quarterback for Indiana. Achy Breaky Heart by Bill Ray Cyrus. Achy Breaky Heart. I haven't sang that song in a long time. And then, of course, Daniel Montecastle. You know, I just barely survived shoveling the snow for an hour and a half to get my car out of the road, which almost caused this fat guy a heart attack. And now Montecastle is trying to finish me off by wanting me to sing the Wisconsin fight song. Not today, my friend. Not today. Not today. No way, no how. Okay. What do we got? Was that the end of the quarter? That must have been the end of the quarter. Again, start of the second quarter. Blues 7, Maize 0. J.J. McCarthy with 1 interception. Again, the phone lines are open. Phone lines are open. 763-260-1333. Talk about anything college football. We're watching the spring football game. Maize versus Blue. Why? Because we love college football. Okay. Curtis, crank it, Greg. Football. You better believe it. Whoops, sorry, guys. I'm screwing up. I am screwing up. Ooh, Duck Spring game is April 29th at 1 o'clock. That's a good, that we may be able to work that out. That'd be great. Curtis Cranky Craig football, yeah, you better believe it, sir. Spring football is here. McCarthy inside handoff. Number 41. I think that's Corum, right? Blake Corum talking to the, having an interview on the sidelines. They're not going to run Blake Corum during the spring. No way, no how. Way too valuable. Unbelievable season last year. Over 1,500 yards. No, almost 1,500 yards. I don't remember. 1,400 and some or 1,500 yards, Blake Corum. Then he got nicked up, injured at the end of last year. Fumble! That's Blues ball. That's blue ball. What are they doing? What's the call?
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody
Blues ball!
in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up.
All right. That's 2 turnovers. That's 2 turnovers from Maize. Tuttle's back in, inside handoff. I don't see who ran that ball. Okay, it's on the Pac-12 network. You know what? I might have the Pac-12 network. I did not last year, but I might have it this year. I'll check it out. I believe I have it. So, Tuttle steps up in the pocket. Nice run. Did not slide. You cannot call a penalty. You cannot call a penalty on that. You can't call a penalty on that. He did not get down. Of course, you're not supposed to touch the quarterback in this game. 3rd and 1. They might have picked up the flag. I wonder if Big Ten Network will promote the Iowa spring game as a mustn't-see TV. I tell you what, though, the Iowa Hawkeyes women's basketball team is must-see TV. Number 20 came that close to breaking it. That close. That Iowa Hawkeye game, South Carolina women's basketball game was absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. First and 10. Woo! And it's at 1 o'clock PST, 3 o'clock Central Time then. That might work out. We got a 2nd and 10. Tuttle back to pass. Trying to avoid the rush. Gets the ball. Gets rid of it. No. Picked off. Interception. Holy smokes. Barry with the INT. Tuttle trying to throw the ball away, throws an INT. Ooh, that's gruesome. That's gruesome. They were running the ball with their senior Mullen, giving it to number 20. Tuttle's just he's trying to throw the ball away, and it's an interception. That's something you don't want to do, even in a spring football game. Coaches lose confidence in you when you just throw it up like that. Bad throw. Bad throw by Tuttle. Maize has got the ball back, 40-yard line, down 7-0. J.J. McCarthy back to pass. Oh, and he would have absolutely got hammered on a sack. Number 5 held up because you can't touch the quarterback in a spring football game. J.J. McCarthy did not feel that coming. Not the best first half. Not the best first half. They're talking about Stewart. Joshua Stewart, that's the transfer from Coastal Carolina. We talked about him last night in the live show. That's the guy they want for the pass rush. Ooh, that's another sack. That could have been a sack. They threw a flag on the... that play is coming back. Offensive holding. Number 74 held number 78. Curtis, Michigan's defense is so dangerous. Wow. Dangerous to the opposition, that is. Son of Sarek, another pick. Turnover city today. Third and 27, inside handoff. They're gonna have to punt it. Let's take this time for our sponsor, Blue Ridge Coffee Crafters. Welcome to the Blue Ridge Coffee Crafters. We invite you to discover the Blue Ridge Coffee Crafters difference. Clean hot air roasted coffee produces a smoother, a richer, a healthier coffee that is less bitter and less acidic. Our hot air roasted coffee uses convection heat to loft the beans for a very even heat transfer. The clean, bright taste that people rave about is achieved by the roasting the bean quickly and evenly while suspended on a bed of hot air from craft to cup. Hand-picked coffee beans, the smoothest coffee the Little General and I have ever had. So go to the link provided in the description box. Hit that link. Check out the website. Pick out your favorite bags of beans. Give it a try. And if you want to support this channel while giving it a try, put PATC in the comment section on the website. We are so thankful to have Blue Ridge Coffee Crafters as our sponsor for today's Michigan Wolverines watch party spring football game. Completion. Blues moving the ball again. They're up 7-0. Maize came into the game minus 3.5-point favorite. The line was set by PATC Sportsbook. All Blue Ridge Coffee Crafted bags are only $12.99. Such a deal. Beautiful deal. Go to the website if you haven't checked it out yet. There's Ernest Hausman, number 15 for the Maize, the linebacker, outside linebacker. I think he just missed the tackle. He played brilliant for Nebraska down the stretch last year. He transferred. I think he might have just missed the tackle, though, on Mulling. Maybe not. I'll have to look at that. But they're giving Mulling, they're giving the senior a lot of run this game. A lot of carries. Caden Owens, thanks for coming into the house. Appreciate it. Oh, man. Prediction for week 1, Nebraska, Minnesota. Right now, the lines in Vegas has the Gophers -8. If I was a Gopher fan wanting to put money on the Gophers, I would wait for that line to drop. That line's going to drop. I don't know. I got the Gophers going 5-7 this year. They got so many question marks. I think it's an interesting team. Of course, I love my Gophers. PJ Fleck has done such a wonderful job. They'll probably overperform once again. I think they'll beat Nebraska, but not by 8 points. It's going to be a close game. Matt Rule. I'm not sure about Nebraska's quarterback situation. There's Hausman. There he is, number 15, big-time tackle. Man, Michigan's got a player. Holy smokes. In the portal. Taken away from Nebraska. I don't know. I got Nebraska finishing like 6-6 and the Gophers 5-7. Gophers have a very difficult schedule. Oh my goodness. Number 4, just blowing people away. Holy smokes. So I got the Gophers beating Nebraska by field goal. How about that? That's my prediction. That's my prediction. August 31st to start the season. Yeah, he was Hausman was absolutely terrifying at the end of the season last year. He was dominant on the football field. So I hope Michigan fans, I hope you appreciate what you guys got in number 15. Son of Sarah, Minnesota 19, Nebraska 16. Christopher Shannon, Nebraska 17, Minnesota Golden Gophers 31. Caden Owens, I don't get the PJ Fleck hate as a Nebraska fan. That's fine. It's all fun. PJ Fleck he's the first one to say it. He's not for everybody. He's got a very unique personality. The great thing about PJ Fleck is he's genuine. What he is in front of the camera is what he is in back of the camera. That's who he is. That's his true personality. All the players, all the guys who get recruited and play for him, they say, yeah, that's him. So that's a good thing. But he's not for everybody. He says he's not for everybody. But he's done an incredible job at Minnesota. I mean, they've won 29 games in the last 3 full seasons. Gophers have never done that in my lifetime. I'm 54 years old. 29 games in the last 3 full seasons, if you don't count the pandemic. You know, your school, the team that you root for, you might say, that's good, that's great. For Minnesota, that's ridiculously great. So we are going to enjoy PJ Fleck as long as we have him. That's a good throw by JJ. He ripped it out there 25 yards on the beam to O'Leary. That's a good throw. That's a heck of a throw. Rick Olson, I'm from East Grand Forks. Still have family in the Twin Cities. Curtis, an old high school friend, played linebacker for the Gophers from 75 to 78. He loved it there. Wow, I'd like to know who that is, because I used to know I used to know somebody who has family who was linebacker on that team. The Gophers' 1977 team was one of the. I think they finished 7-4, which is great for the Gophers, and they defeated the two teams that went to the Rose Bowl. They defeated 77. The Gophers defeated Michigan, Washington, and UCLA during the season, regular season. And then they lost to teams that finished below them that season. Okay, a little dump off. We got 1 minute to go in the first half. 1 minute to go. At halftime, give us a call, 763-260-1333. Talk about anything you want to talk about in college football. Anything you want. Michigan fans, call me up and chew on me for having Michigan as finishing third in the Big Ten, behind the Buckeyes and the Nittany Lions. I've been chewed out a little bit, but not as much as I was expecting. I think everyone kind of knows that Michigan is absolutely stacked. I'm only picking them because of the psychological stuff that I think is purling around in their heads. Buckeyes, they don't, I don't know. McCord, is he going to be great? I don't know. He looks good. I'm going to go with Drew Allen. I'm going to go with those two great running backs for Penn State. Ooh, offsides. They're not going to give him a free play. Guy Pelkey. Yeah, that wasn't the guy I can't remember the person I'm thinking of, but that wasn't it. Drew Allen will happily crash the Big Ten East party. When does Penn State have their spring football game? I'm going to be very interested to see Drew Allen, because they're not going to be giving the ball to Allen and Singleton at all in that spring football game. Or if they do, it's once or twice. Ooh, he would have gotten sacked. That's an interception. They're throwing the flag. Maybe it's pass interference. But they should have called it a sack before JJ got rid of the ball. The defensive player held up, would have smacked him. And that wasn't pass interference. Woo! I think the receiver just fell down there. Wow. JJ got bailed out. Absolutely bailed out on that. It would have been a sack. Curtis, Mr. Wolverine, Michigan will be 13-0. The psychological stuff has motivated them more than the loss to Georgia. Notice how Corum just bench pressed 30 reps for 225 pounds. Curtis coming in with the heat. Okay, what are you calling here, refs? It should have been a sack. The play should have been dead. Oh, terrible. Terrible call, ref. Terrible call. First down, Maize. Maize got bailed out. Now what are they calling? Targeting. Illegal blindside. Nobody takes spring football games more important than peek around the corner. First and goal. Maize has got the refs in their back pockets. 53 seconds to go in the second quarter. 7-0 Blue. Good pass, good pass. Down to the 3-yard line, second and goal, 49 seconds to go in the first half. Rick Olsen. Bo Nix wins the Heisman. Wow. Rick Olsen comes with the heat. Second and goal. Well, we did a, what was it, a couple weeks ago, peek around the corner. We did a way too early Heisman watch. I think number one we had Caleb Williams. Number 2, we had Drake May. Number 3, we had Michael Penix Jr. Number 4, we had Marvin Harrison Jr., wide receiver of the Buckeyes. Number 5, we had Quinshon Judkins, running back for Ole Miss. And number 6, we had Brock Bowers of the Georgia Bulldogs. That was our top 6. And that's, of course, our way too early Heisman watch. Jared McKinley, he agrees with Curtis. Go Blue. Number 34 got stacked up there. There's a third and goal. JJ's going to have to throw this in, run it in. Third and goal, 40 seconds to go in the second quarter. Maize is trying to get on the scoreboard before halftime. Timeout Maize, 17 seconds to go. If they can't punch it in here, do they go for a field goal? It's a spring football game. I guess they would go for it on fourth down. Third and goal, J.J. McCarthy. Single back. Rolling left. Beautiful pass. Beautiful touchdown pass. Gorgeous.
Touchdown! Touchdown! Touchdown!
All right, Maize got the benefit of a call, I believe. J.J. McCarthy should have been sacked, but they called some penalties on blue, and it looks like Maize is going to tie it up here before half. All right, we got 10 seconds to go. Talk about anything you want at halftime. Give us a call. 763-260-1333. Phone lines are open. Curtis, Michigan's O-line problem is that they have 2 starting offensive lines. Their O-line has 10 starters, with 2 of them being 5-star players. Curtis, Michigan's offensive line the last 2 years, winning the best offensive line award. Unbelievable. They're absolutely stacked, no question about it. Wet blanket, of course, can't have the starting quarterback look like crap. Ooh, wet blanket bringing in some heat in the chat room. That was a great touchdown pass. Great touchdown pass. Don't know about that call early in the drive. I think Maize got away with something there. But 7-7. The score is the score. Rick Olson, if Oregon went to the Big Ten, who would be their rival? Minnesota. If Oregon gets to the Big Ten, their rival is going to be whoever comes with them, i.e. Washington. Minnesota's got enough rivals. Long-time rivals lasting over 100 and some years. I think if Oregon and Washington came into the Big Ten, let's just pretend that happened, you're going to see Oregon, Washington, UCLA, USC be the 3 permanent rivals among themselves. So those will be your 3 permanent rivals. Not just in football, but in all sports in the Big Ten. Inside handoff. Halftime. 7-7. Blue versus Maize. Going into the game, PATC Sportsbook had Maize as a 3.5-point favorite. Couple interceptions, good touchdown pass by J.J. McCarthy to end the half. Tuttle, we're going to see another Michigan quarterback here, right? In the second half. I think they'll pull J.J. McCarthy, have somebody new come in for Maize, probably even have someone new come in for the Blue, I don't know. Or maybe they give the ball to Tuttle the whole game. Sonaseric is impressed with Michigan's tight ends. Yeah, they're outstanding. They were outstanding last year. Talking offensive coordinator Mo, he's also the offensive line coach. 6th season as on the Michigan staff. Just going to check the old Twitter. Make sure there's nothing big happening. See, people are mocking me for getting stuck in the snow today on Twitter. Oh, that was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. That hasn't happened in a while for me, but I got stuck. So much snow underneath my car. Okay, phone lines are open. Anyone want to call? 763-260-1333. Or just get to your comments. Spring football, Michigan Wolverines again. I'm going to go through a schedule here. We'll find out when the next spring football game that we're going to do. Curtis wants college football needs to allow there to be a true spring game rather than a scrimmage play a lower division with limited plays. I know there's been talk about having a spring football game, but having, like a Michigan playing Auburn in a spring football game scrimmage. You do like one home, one away, trade back both years, stuff like that with another school. Okay, hold on one second. I'm going to try to get to a schedule here. So like next Saturday, North Carolina State, Auburn, Vanderbilt. So, I possibly could do the Auburn game at 1 o'clock Central. I might do that. Then Florida plays Thursday night, April 13th. Friday, Miami of Florida, TCU. And then Saturday, we're loaded up with games on April 15th. Lot of SEC games, a lot of ACC games. We'll definitely be doing the Colorado game at 2 o'clock Central Time, 3 o'clock Eastern, Saturday, April 22nd. Is it safe? Oh, man, great question. Holy smokes, great question, Caden Owens. Is it a safe play to bet the over on Iowa total points to start the season with Brian's contractual clause? Will Kirk has to be more aggressive and stop punting at the 40 to save his son's job? Wow. Fantastic question. You know what? I forgot what the numbers were. We'll have to take a look at it. Great question. Well, now anytime Iowa now punts from the opposing team's 40-yard line, I should say anytime they don't punt now from the opposing 40-yard line, people are going to be questioning, why is Kirk suddenly being more aggressive? That whole thing's going to just play mind games with Iowa. It really is. I think it kind of hurts Cade McNamara. I don't know. The defense is going to be really good at Iowa again this year. The offense, we'll see. That's a great question. Is it a safe play to bet the over? You know what? Let's look at something here. Let's just take a look at something. Okay. So, Iowa starts the season at home against Utah State, September 2nd. I don't know if you guys can, let's see if I can make that better. There we go. Iowa, Utah State. Iowa State. And last year, Iowa State actually won that game for the first time in a long time. This year, it's at Iowa State. It's at Ames, Iowa. Then Iowa plays Western Michigan. Then Iowa plays at Penn State. I don't know. I mean, the contract is like on average, right? I can't remember what the contract says. So many points a game. But they're going to try to pile it up on Utah State and Western Michigan. Because Iowa hasn't been scoring. Even though Iowa's been winning that game, the Cyhawk series with the Cyclones, they haven't been scoring that many points in those games. And of course, they lost to Iowa State last year. Iowa's not scoring much against Iowa State. They're not scoring much against Penn State. Michigan State secondary has been a wreck the last couple years. In that fifth game of the schedule, they play Purdue. They might be able to score against Purdue. Then they play Iowa at home. Iowa plays Wisconsin on the road. Then Minnesota. Then Northwestern. I don't know. Great question. Great question, and I don't think it's safe to bet the over. But that's a great angle. Great angle. That's a storyline everyone's going to be watching, right? That's a storyline everyone's going to watch. How much snow did you get? About 10 inches. And the problem is, it was, and we knew it was it's cement. It is the heaviest snow you could possibly have. So last night I'm doing a live show, and at one point I said, all the Minnesotans out there watching this show, do not shovel tomorrow. Of course, I get my car stuck and I'm shoveling. I shoveled for a long time. Very lucky I'm even here. The snow is absolutely, now it's melting. It's melting. We're about, what's the temp right now? We're above 32. We're at 36. We're at 36. So the high is going to be 37. Tomorrow's going to get a little warmer. We got snow coming next Wednesday. This is the reason why the Gophers finally had to move their spring football game to the third week of April. It used to always be the second week of April. But now we had to move it to the third week of April. Hopefully we get some decent weather on April 22nd. John Napper, thanks for coming in to the house. It's 68 degrees in Norman, Oklahoma. I would take 68 degrees right now. Woo! Rick Olson, Minnesota Duluth Ladies Division II, down 3 to Ashland, Ohio. Let's see here. Let me check something here. All right, we're going to start this up. Spring football, you don't have those long half times, right? You don't have the band playing, which I love. We all love that. If you're a college football fan, you love the college football bands playing at halftime. The university bands, marching bands. Okay. Yeah. Caden Owens, I believe it's 25. Don't know what that means. 25 degrees. Right now in Minnesota, it's above 20. It's above 32, so that's good. That's good. Okay, thanks, Son of Sick. I appreciate it. I appreciate ya. Those objectives required the Iowa averages 25 points per game and that the Hawkeyes win at least 7 games next season. 25 points per game. Yeah, that's going to be a fascinating story to watch. They're putting on Michigan's schedule right now. Michigan at Minnesota, October 7th. Bowling Green, UNLV, East Carolina. Again, Michigan has a very, very soft non-conference schedule. Very soft. Again, they have a very soft conference schedule again this year. $25 points per game. I just, you know what? I'm going to say they don't do it. I'm going to say they don't get it done. Cade McNamara was a very good pickup for Iowa. That's the one positive thing they've got going in that program. They've got a quarterback who's been there, done that. But that offensive line, Iowa Hawkeyes offensive line last year was the worst offensive line out of Iowa I've seen like forever. And this year, all the reports are saying they're struggling. All of them. Go to their message boards. Go to the beat writers. Iowa's offensive line is an absolute mess. So, I don't know. I don't think they're going to get to 25 a game. Curtis, 77 in Virginia. Wow, very nice. Rick Olson, the Vikes were my NFL team growing up with Francis Tarkenton and Bud Grant. Yeah, those are great days. That was in my childhood. 0-4 in the Super Bowl. Whoever they played in the NFC Championship game, they'd whoop them, and then they'd go to the Super Bowl and get whooped. Vikings 0-4 in the Super Bowl, and they never had a lead in any of those Super Bowls. Kansas City blew them out. Miami played with them. Oakland blew them out. Pittsburgh game was it was an ugly Super Bowl. Ended up 16-6 or something. It was terrible. Okay, we got the kickoff. Blues got the ball, 7-7. 7-7, Maize came into the game, 3.5-point favorites in accordance to PATC Sportsbook. Can they cover the spread? Can Maize cover the spread, 3.5? Okay, new quarterback. The very athletic. And number 10, they're talking about all the things that he can do athletically. Michigan, Curtis says they're playing an SEC non-conference schedule. Touche, touche. So what's the pronunciation of is it Orji or G? How do you pronounce number 10's name? What is the correct pronunciation? They say he's a runner, doesn't pass the ball much. Ooh, they're not supposed to tackle quarterbacks. Third and 8. So it looks like we've seen the last of Tuttle, Jack Tuttle for today. That might be an offsides there. Free play. Picked off, interception, but it was a free play. It was offsides on defense. You want to do something better with that, though. When you know you got a free play, that was a terrible throw. Okay. So that's Orgy then. No, yeah, G. Orgy. Orgy, that's his name. Curtis, let me know if I'm correct. Orgy. Oh, Tuttle is back in the game. Oh, it's Orgy. I don't know. Flat pass, no yards, maybe a loss of yard. Okay, thanks, Curtis. Got a lot of speed on that field on the defensive side of the ball for Michigan. Lots and lots of speed. Uh-oh. Problems in the backfield. Third down, 3rd and 20. My goodness. I think Blue is going to have a tough time scoring this half. They scored on the first drive, and they haven't been able to do anything with the ball since. I think it was their first drive, right? Off of J.J. McCarthy interception. Well, you got the throw off. You're not supposed to hit the quarterback, but the quarterback got hit. Blues going to have to punt the ball away. That could have easily been intercepted. Putting the ball away. Now, Maize takes over at the 36-yard line. Who's coming in for the Maize? Is it going to be J.J. McCarthy? Rick Olsen. The Duck Spring game will be fun. They usually have about 35,000 fans show up, and they have a military appreciation day with flyovers. That sounds wonderful, Rick. Fantastic. Man, the Pac-12 conference is loaded with quarterbacks. Fascinating stories. We love stories that peek around the corner. You got Bo Nix coming back. You got Michael Penix Jr. You got Caleb Williams coming back. UCLA has Dante Moore. He probably won't start the season, but you got to watch the Dante Moore story, the 5-star quarterback. Unbelievable talent. Then you have what? Oregon State getting DJ Ungo Ungale from Clemson, a transfer. Now, I'm not as high on him as everybody else is. I don't think he'll move the needle, but we'll see. Oregon State they won 10 games last year. They've got their running back Martinez coming back for next year. They had the second best defense in the Pac-12 last year. Oregon State, big time story. I know I'm missing a bunch of other quarterbacks. Who am I missing? Oh, Cameron Rising. I think he's coming back for Utah, the 2-time defending, undisputed, reigning Pac-12 champions. Ooh, that was almost an interception. Who's in there for Maize at quarterback? I don't know the young fella. Warren is in there. That pass, that wasn't all that, not all that promising, that first pass. James Foster, late to the party, but thanks for the show. Thanks for coming in, James. Spring football, I've been warning everybody for months. We are crazy at peek around the corner. We are crazy. If we're too crazy for you, that's my loss. That's not your loss. We cover everything college football. So if you're new to the channel, if you love college football, if you think it's okay that we cover spring football games, subscribe to our channel. If we think we're too nuts for you, that's okay. That's my loss, not yours. I don't know what's going on here with the passing game for the Maize team. Was that tipped at the line of scrimmage? Or did Warren just throw a duck? Who is this Warren guy? Let's look him up. What's going on? What's going on? Of course, it's... Watch out for them Sun Devils. Oh, I'm watching, baby. I'm watching. Inside handoff, 2nd and 16. You guys know how much I love Kenny Dillingham. We nailed that one. We had him number 1 on the hot board right when they fired or released or whatever happened with Arizona State's head coaching position with Herm Edwards. Kenny Dillingham, number 1 on the board. I think they did a great job. I know he's young. Give him time. Did you see James Foster? Did you see Rashada? Yeah. And Drew Pine. Drew Pine, the transfer from Notre Dame. And of course, Rashada, big time recruit. Arizona State was able to nab. Fantastic. Did you see big time throw? Tight end. There he goes. Oh, he falls. He trips over the 15-yard line. The 15-yard line got him. No. Oh, yes. Got him in stride. I might have to stop picking on Warren. Oh, he just tripped over. Oh, stumbling, bumbling, goes down. That was a for sure touchdown. Holy cow. Holy smokes. Okay, back to what was I saying about Arizona State? Well, let's see if they get a touchdown here. We're going to go back to Arizona State in a second. Ooh, that's a flag. Maize, 3.5-point favorites to start the game. Looks like they're going to pull ahead here. Ooh, look at this. Curtis, thank you so very much. Warren was a walk-on. He had cancer, overcame it, and earned a scholarship. What a story. Holy smokes. Davis Warren. Hold on here. Hold on, everybody. Yeah, he got held. All right, going to go to second and goal. On March 2019, I had played at the point of my junior year of high school football, was getting recruited by some schools. No schools like Michigan, but some smaller Power 5 schools. A lot of Ivy League schools. I'm from Southern California. March of 2019, this is Kevin Warren talking. I started feeling a little under the weather. I thought I was just getting sick. I was a kid who never got sick, growing up. Dad finally said, man, you just don't really look right. Got some tests done. They didn't really figure out the results. Warren back to pass. You got to go to the Children's Hospital. And that's what I knew. It was probably worse than I thought. I actually told my dad we didn't have to go. Literally, I had a 7-on-7 tournament that next day. And I was like, oh, I'll be fine. I'll play the tournament. And he's like, no, we're going. The 6 hours later, doctors come in and tells me you have cancer. Wow. Myeloid leukemia. Warren back to pass. Got rid of it. Ooh. If the receiver could have kept his feet up, might have scored a touchdown. Wow. Of course, I asked the doctor, how fast can I play football again? She laughed at me and I was pissed off because I was like, man, she doesn't understand how I think, how I feel. Wow, what a story. I got a lot to read about that. Thank you, Curtis. I'm rooting for Warren. No doubt about it. No questions asked. Timeout, 4th and goal. Davis Warren at the helm. First timeout, Maize. 4th and goal. So Kenny Dillingham, Arizona State's going through their spring practices, And it was just this week. He comes out. The press is there. They're asking him questions. And he was a reporter asked, well, how'd it go today? And Kenny Dillingham said, not good. We did not meet expectations. We had no energy, no leadership out there. He talked about how his leaders, a couple of his leaders on the team, were going to take a day off because they were nicked up, whatever, that happens. And no one else picked it up. No one else picked up the leadership mantle. Dillingham was, saying this is not acceptable. This was not good. So Dillingham's all about culture, man. For a young guy, for a young coach, again, I might upset some Arizona State people, or they should take this as praise, but he reminds me of PJ Fleck in a lot of ways. So, okay, Maize got stopped. Still 7-7. 7 minutes left to go in the third quarter. So, yeah, Drew Pine, he'll be the starter. Good. He was 8-2 with Notre Dame last year. That was his record. He took over for Tyler Buckner when Buckner got injured. Drew Pine is a inside handoff. Got some yards. 6 yards. Number 28. Drew Pine reminds me of Tanner Morgan. That was a Gophers quarterback for 6 years. He's physically, he's not, he doesn't quite have the physical talents, but he's steady. He's good. He processes the field really good. I think he'll definitely be the starter at Arizona State to start the season. Unless, Foster, you've heard something. If you want to correct me in the comments section. But I think Drew Pine will probably be the guy who starts for the Sun Devils. Oh, I'm going to take a look at, hold on one second. I want to take a look at Arizona State's schedule here to start off the season. Let's take a look. First down and 10. Orgy is back in the game. At quarterback, he's running the ball. Yeah, he looks like he's probably going to end up being Michigan's fourth string quarterback, right? Okay. Let's take a look. Let's change this up a bit. Can we do that? Okay, so that first game, August 31st. That's Thursday night. Gophers also start August 31st. Arizona State at home against Southern Utah. Then they are at home against Oklahoma State. Holy smokes. They're at home against Fresno State. They're at home against USC. Arizona State don't go on the road until September 30th. And it's at California, which is not much of a home field advantage for the Berkeley Bears. Then they're at home against Colorado. Their first real road game for 2023 season is Washington. Holy smokes. Then they're at home against Washington State, on the road against Utah. Hey, that Arizona State, that's a very favorable schedule. To get out there, to win some games under the new coach, Kenny Dillingham, get some confidence, get some momentum in recruiting. Let's see how they close it out here. UCLA on the road, Oregon at home, Arizona, holy smokes. They got 8 home games. Wow. Okay. I don't know if I knew that. I don't think I knew that. 1st and 10. Tuttle back in the game. And he's going to keep it. Fumble! Fumble! Maize picked it up. That's the second turnover for Tuttle. Let me ask a question to Curtis and any other Michigan. Who is the backup quarterback to J.J. McCarthy this year? Is it Tuttle? Is it? Let me know in the comment section. Give me a phone call at 763-260-1333. That's Hausman. Ernest Hausman. Big time player. Big time player. Whoa. Trent Borgett will win the job for Arizona State? Really? Really? All right, what just happened? What just happened? Was that in? Davis Warren throws an interception. Wow. He was the guy that replaced Emory Jones, quarterback, last season. Yeah, I would think Drew Pine. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I just feel that Drew Pine... A lot of speed out there on defense for Michigan. I would just think Drew Pine would be the guy, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. The reports out of Arizona State spring camp, their spring football game. You'd think Drew Pine would be the guy. I mean, he was only going to go someplace where he had a really good chance to be the number one guy, right? Because there was interest in Drew Pine. He did pretty good last year for Notre Dame. And of course, them bringing in Hartman, Drew Pine wasn't going to get any, he wasn't going to be the starter for 2023 at Notre Dame. Inside handoff, big run. Here comes Blue again. So Curtis does say Tuttle is the backup. Got to keep J.J. McCarthy healthy. Tuttle was, never quite became that guy at Indiana. Blue's starting to run the ball a bit here. Blue's starting to run the ball. I do appreciate you all coming in for a spring football game on a Saturday afternoon. Maize versus Blue 7-7. You're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button if you like our content. It helps with the algorithm of YouTube so very much. Share the video with your family and friends. If you want to help us keep the lights on here, peek around the corner, hit that $sign for a donation. We do appreciate you all coming in. We're going to be doing spring football games, spring football report analysis throughout April. Of course, we're not going to be able to watch all the spring games, but we're going to be reading. We're going to be keeping our ears and eyes open, and we're going to be learning from you, the PATC community, on what's going on during spring camp for your favorite football team. Just like we're going to be doing in August during the August camp. So stick with us here, peek around the corner during the month of April. Spring football is here. I love spring football games. I love watching the true freshmen get out there, the early enrollees for the very first time. I love to watch the quarterback battles. Yeah, 10's an athlete. or Jai, he's an athlete. No question about that. Holy smokes. The young man's got some wheels on him. Interesting. Maybe Harbaugh will use him in some packages this year. Wildcat packages. I don't see Michigan do that though. Oh, touchdown. I didn't even see it. Touchdown. Hall, number 28. Wow. Holy smokes.
Touchdown! Touchdown! Touchdown!
Big run for Blue. Wow. He looks good. Benjamin Hall, freshman from North Cobb, Ackworth, Georgia. Benjamin Hall, man, he's showing some stuff out there. Wow. Well, got to start putting down in the comments section, who do you vote for MVP of the Maize and Blue spring football game? Blue 14, Maize 7. McCarthy 1 interception, 1 touchdown pass. Tuttle 1 interception, 1 fumble. Benjamin Hall 1 rushing TD. I don't know. It's wide open. Who is your MVP for the spring football game? Let me know. Let me know in the comments section below the video. The word is that Hall is turning heads this spring. He had a couple good runs before that touchdown run. He's showing some real juice out there, man. Benjamin Hall. From Kennesaw, Georgia. High school in North Cobb. And here's a guy, right? Benjamin Hall. You know, everyone talks about how Michigan, they get all the 5 stars, the 4 stars. Benjamin Hall was a 3-star. A 3-star. So Jim Harbaugh and that staff, they get really good. Oh, they going for 2? Oh, that wasn't I don't know what's going on. Touchdown. Now it's a touchdown. Okay. Benjamin Hall was a high 3-star. Wasn't even a 4-star. He was a 55th running back in the 2000 in this last class. So there it is. Wow. I guess I posted that touchdown too early for Benjamin Hall. But now it looks like it's going to be 14-7 Blue. We just started the fourth quarter. He squeaked that extra point in there. Okay, Blues ahead 14-7 against Maize. Maize was the 3.5-point favorites going into the game because J.J. McCarthy was their starting quarterback. J.J.'s not coming back in the game. So it's up. It's up to Davis Warren to lead Maize back to try to tie this game up. Curtis says the Wolverines got 2 Georgia running back kids, and they are doing well. Well, I got to say, Benjamin Hall is doing real good. If he gets back in there, and if he has a couple more great runs, he could be the PATC MVP for the Michigan spring game. Showing some old highlights from the Michigan Wolverines, but their great tight end. Man, I can't wait. Can't wait. When is August 31st getting here? Come on, let's go. We're at April 1st. All right, Maize has got to drive down the field. They got to tie it up. The game is slipping away from the favorites. Davis Warren. He's moving up the charts. Threw a bad pass, his last pass, interception. Young man's got to settle down. That was a running play. It's about 2nd and 9, 2nd and 8. Franklin. Warren back to pass. He's got some wheels on him. Oh, he's a player. That was a great play. Felt the heat, got out of the pocket, got some quick feet on him, kept looking downfield, threw a nice pass. That's a very impressive play. That's all you're looking for in a game like this. What are you going to do when things don't go bad? An unscheduled play. What does your quarterback do when he's flushed out? That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. We'll see what he does here. 1st and 10, 35-yard line. That was, threw that a little high. You could tell he rushed that. The guy had a little bit of an opening, just dropped that elbow, threw that too high, went over the head. Second and 10. I don't know. I think this guy is. I think Davis Warren has more skill than Jack Tuttle. I really do. He looks pretty good out there. He threw a bad interception. Tuttle threw a bad interception. Okay, we got about a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4. Curtis, if you notice, Michigan is replacing their video boards The old boards were 85 feet long. The new boards are 150 feet long. Holy smokes. 65 feet high. I wanted 300-foot boards. Holy smokes. Okay, 3rd and 4. Ooh, big time running play. First down, Maize. It's Dunlap again. He had a good run early in the game. Inside handoff, couple yards, 2nd and 8. Again, if you're just joining us, Michigan spring football game. We cover spring football games like no other. College football YouTube. (14-7) Blue. J.J. McCarthy has an interception and a TD pass. Tuttle has an interception and a fumble. Backup quarterback for Michigan. Benjamin Hall, true freshman, out of Georgia. Beautiful throw. Holy smokes. Davis Warren just drops it in there to O'Leary. We got something going here. That was a great throw. Fantastic throw. Bam! With a one-man rush, barreling down on him. You see that? See, that's a play. That's what you want to see. It's easy to do a pitch and a catch, 10 yards, nobody rushing. Someone's going in on you, and you loft that baby up. You put it where only the receiver can get it. A little bit better pass, you could have gotten a TD. But that's a very good play. Again, Davis Warren, he's showing me something here, ladies and gentlemen. He might end up, they said in the article that I was reading, further in the article, they said he's ascending up the ladder at the quarterback room at Michigan. This guy might be your backup quarterback. This guy could end up being your backup quarterback. This is the stuff you want to see. This is the reason why I love spring football games. I watched Joe Burrow at a Ohio State Buckeye spring football game just for a few plays, and I said, oh my goodness, this guy's great. Never really got the opportunity. There was a stud ahead of him, and you know the rest of the history. He went to LSU, won the national championship, went on to Cincinnati Bengals, and he's outstanding. I don't want to put too much hype on this kid, but he's got something. He's got something going on. This is why we watch. Back to pass. Great throw. Is that a first down? Close. 3rd and 8. 4th down. 4th and short. Maize has got to come up with the play here to get first down. Got to come up with the play. A little bit behind him. A little bit behind Taylor. What do you run here? 4th and 1. Blue has been stopping the run game. You're going to have to go out on top here. Throw it to your tight end. Middle, deep, end zone. Take a shot. Middle, deep. Let's go. Nope. Inside handoff, and they stuffed it. Ooh, they threw the flag. Holding, face mask. What do we got? Looks like a face mask. The helmet came off. That's going to be first down, Maize. Okay, new set of downs. They're trying to score this game, tie this game up. Eight minutes to go. First and goal. Maize trying to tie this game up. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown! Touchdown!
Touchdown! Touchdown! Touchdown!
Oh, they're doing row the boat. They're doing row the boat. I'm not sure why they're stealing the Gophers' touchdown celebration. Michigan. Maize, extra point. Going to tie it up. Will they go for two? Go for two. Go for two. Fourteen. We're deep in the fourth quarter. J.J. McCarthy, interception, touchdown, Tuttle, interception, fumble. Benjamin Hall with a great TD run. But Davis Warren, is he going to be the MVP? If he brings Maize back to win, Davis Warren will be the PATC MVP for the Michigan Spring football game. We'll see. Right now, I think it's between Benjamin Hall and Davis Warren. Who's going to get it? Okay, they're doing the kickoff. Okay, we got Benjamin Hall's back in the game with quarterback RG. Give it to 28. Give it to 28. Back to pass. Oh, good throw. Big gain down at the Maize 27-yard line. Holy smokes. Wow, great throw by RG. Holy man, ho. Put it perfectly right there. Doing a little bit of jet sweep action. Let it end round number 12. Got a couple yards. Wow, that was a great throw by number 10. That was a double move. Number 82. That's what you like to see from Michigan. Some juice in the wide receiver room. Second and 6. 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Maize versus Blue spring football game at Ann Arbor. There's Benjamin Hall. 5 yards, 6 yards. He keeps going. 8 yards. Wow. The kid from Georgia in the Michigan's uniform showing me something today, baby. Benjamin Hall, number 28. Give him the rock. Let him finish this game. Give 28 the rock. Ooh, incomplete. That was close. Orgy's putting some nice touch on the ball here. They said he's a running quarterback. I think the kid has a chance to expand his game. Incomplete. We got a second down. Second down. Blues trying to take back the lead. Maize was a 3.5-point favorite going into this game. Spring football game. They were led by J.J. McCarthy early in the game. Didn't have the best game. Showed some good, one really good touchdown pass. Threw an interception. Benjamin. Oh! Oh, he almost scored. He tripped over the 5-yard line. I hope he's not injured. Just get up, young man. There you go. He hesitated. Found the spot. Look at him. Bam. He's got some vision. The kid's got vision. He should have scored. You see how he made that? Then he accelerated. Benjamin Hall, baby. I hope he didn't get hurt there. Jim Harbaugh's laughing, so I'm sure he didn't get hurt. Oh, good run by number 10, the quarterback, Orgy. Wow. Benjamin Hall put him back in the game. Second and goal, 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. Second and goal. That did not go anywhere. We got a third and goal at the 5-yard line, 4-yard line. Going to have to throw this in. 5 minutes left to go in the Michigan Maize and Blue Spring football game. There it is. Get in. Touchdown. Touchdown.
Touchdown!
Tight end.
Touchdown! Touchdown!
Barner, number 89, scores. RG throws him a little toss, 5-yard touchdown pass. Blue, 21. Maize, 14. 4 minutes to go. Can Davis Warren do it again? Can he bring back the Maize to tie this game up? I'm going to tell you right now, the MVP is either going to go to Benjamin Hall or to Davis Warren. We're going to give it to the winning team here at PATC. The kickoff. Okay, Maize will start it at their 25, 24-yard line. Again, thanks for all joining me today. First spring game that we've covered this season. It's been a lot of fun. It's always fun. It's always fun to do watch parties. Always. Even when my Gophers are getting shredded, it's a lot of fun to be with people watching the game together. That's why we have the channel. Good throw. Good throw. He does throw off his back foot just a little too much, Davis Warren. We got a 3rd down and 4. Third and 4th. Under 4 minutes to go. They need a first down here. Ooh, they're trying to run it. They did not get it. It's going to be 4th and short. Maize needs to get this first down. And I tell you, they haven't been getting first downs on these running plays. We got a 4th and 3. Don't run this ball. Don't run this ball. You got to put it in the air, son. Let the young kid make a play. Ooh, they're going to out-of-blize. They're out-of-blizing. Back to pass. Great throw. Man, this kid can play. Holy smokes. What a throw right down the sideline. There wasn't much room. He gets O'Leary again. Oh. Yeah, he doesn't throw the most beautiful ball, but man, he knows where he's going with it. Great throw. Great throw. Maize back in the game. 1st and 10. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. 4th quarter. Davis Warren, he's going for the game MVP. Right here, right now. Back to pass. Avoids the rush. Another completion. Down at the 15. O'Leary once again. It's the Warren O'Leary show. There is a flag on the field. Ooh, that's a penalty on the cornerback, number 1. Yeah, he doesn't. He kind of throws the ball a little bit low. His His delivery point's a little low as well. But he's making play after play after play. Davis Warren to O'Leary down at the 15-yard line. Look at him set up. Bam, he's going to get hit. It don't bother the kid. It don't bother the young man. First and goal, 2 minutes to go. Handoff, Franklin. He gets stopped. You're not going to run it in, I don't think, Maize. You're not going to run it in. Your O-line's not doing very good against Blues D-line. You got to put this ball in the air. Let the young kid make a play. Give him a couple opportunities. And then when you score this touchdown, go for 2. Do not go for an extra point. A single point. Go for the win. 1:48 to go in the game. Blue is up 21-14. Second and goal. 1:50 to go. Davis Warren battling. I think he's battling for the backup job at Michigan. He's looked very, very good today. They're calling a timeout. Got mixed up. Davis Warren battling Jack Tuttle for the backup position. He's got to be right there. He's looked better than Tuttle today. He's a gamer. He's a player. Of course, J.J. McCarthy's the number 1 QB1. But Davis Warren, I think he's the QB2. I'm going to be interested to see what the Michigan beat writers say after the spring football game. What happens in the month of August at Ann Arbor. Who's going to be named the backup quarterback. The transfer Jack Tuttle, who's got a whole lot of experience, being at Indiana, was at Utah. And then you got Davis Warren, the man who's climbing up the depth chart. Okay, we got what second and goal at the 8-yard line. Shotgun, single back. Interference on O'Leary. It's going to be first down, Maize. One got there too early. You got there too early, son. That's Walker. Going into this game, Michigan, there was going to be during the spring practices, going into August camp, all the reports coming out of Michigan is they're looking for 2 more cornerbacks to fill the spot with the losses of last year. The leading guys to get the spots is Jones, McBurrows, and Calhoun. You know that Will Johnson will be one of the starting quarterbacks for Michigan. Who's going to be the other 2? Okay. Ooh, big touchdown. Big run by Franklin. We got ourselves a tie game.
Touchdown! Touchdown!
Go for 2. Go for 2. Go for 2, young man. Do it, Jimmy. Going for 2. Let's go. Yeah, they're going for 2. You got to do it. Let's go. Going for the win. Well, 1:44 seconds to go. Going for the lead, I should say. Going for the lead. Single back, 2 wide. Another timeout by Maize. Another timeout. It does look cold down there, don't it? Still warmer than it is here in Minnesota. Okay. 144. Maize is going to go for 2 points, try to take the lead. Looks like they're audiblizing. Looks like it's an audible. Snap. Touchdown! 2 point to O'Leary. Davis Warren to O'Leary again. Holy smokes. Maize has taken the lead. 22-21. Oh, God. Oh, Nelly. Wow. As Keith Jackson would say, oh, Nelly. Maize, 22, Blue, 21. It's been the Warren O'Leary show. Holy cow. Holy smokes. Okay, Blues got a minute and 44 seconds to come back, go down the field, and win this game on a field goal or touchdown. Been a very, very good spring football game. Very good. O'Leary, man. What a game for O'Leary. Number 81. He's been dominating that number 1 Walker over on that side of the field. The whole second half, it's been O'Leary versus Walker. 81 number 1, and 81's got the better of him almost every single play. Okay, here we go. Blues got the ball. 30-yard line. Tuttle's back in the game. He runs it for a couple yards. Get the ball into Benjamin Hall's hand. Get the ball into number 28. They don't have 28 in there. Tuttle back to pass. Going deep. Incomplete. Looks like it went through the hands of number 83, Marshall. 3rd and 7. Minute 21 to go. Thanks to all that joined us today for our first spring football watch party for 2023 Michigan Wolverines. J.J. McCarthy. Of course, Donovan Edwards, Blake Corbin, they did not play. But we've seen a lot of action. It's been fun. Blues trying to pull this game out right now. They're down 22-21, and they call timeout. A lot of 2-minute offenses, timeouts late in this game. Third and 7. Get the ball in the number 28's hand. He's been your best player, blue team. Unless he got nicked up on one of his last runs. But he did take the kickoff. I know that's just catching it. There's no live action. But he was in there. He caught the ball. It looked like he ran down the field a little bit. So if he's not nicked up, man, give number 28 the ball. Let's go! Benjamin Hall, true freshman, out of the state of Georgia. He has shown some serious juice in this game. The blue team called a timeout. Okay. That was their last timeout. Tuttle back to pass. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. I think, ladies and gentlemen, I think we got a quarterback battle, a quarterback controversy in Michigan for the backup job behind J.J. McCarthy. That's what I'm getting out of this game. Because I tell you, Davis Warren has looked a lot better than Jack Tuttle. A lot better. Offsides, free play. Do something with it. No, he got sacked. That's not Tuttle's fault. That's offsides, though, on Maize. That's the story of this first spring football game that we've done here at PATC for this spring. Backup quarterback spot. I don't know, Jack Tuttle. I think you've got some serious competition from a man named Davis Warren. Okay, back to pass. 4th and 2. The play of the game. The play of the game. Fourth and 2 at their own 38-yard line. Blue, got to get this first down. Snap, throw, almost picked off. Incomplete. That should do it. That should do it. Maize was your favorite, 3.5-point favorite going in this game from the PATC Sportsbook. It looks like they're going to win 22-21. They did not cover. Michigan, spring football game, Maize 22, Blue 21, J.J. McCarthy, interception, touchdown pass, Tuttle, interception, 1 fumble, lost a fumble. Benjamin Hall, 1 rushing TD, he looked very good. The true freshman out of Georgia, he's got some juice. He might have got nicked up. He might have gotten nicked up at the end of the game. Davis Warren, the quarterback, number 16. Did not come into this game as the backup quarterback. I think he's leaving this game backup quarterback. Davis Warren is named the PATC game MVP, Michigan. They even took him out. To give him his props, they took him out in victory formation. You see what they did there? And they brought in this gentleman, number 20. Looks like they're going to have some fun here. No, victory formation. Davis Warren, game MVP. And that's the storyline coming out of this first spring football game that we've done here at PATC for 2023. J.J. McCarthy's your quarterback. But your backup quarterback, don't think it's going to be Tuttle. If this keeps going on in August, I think Davis Warren is going to be your man. Let me see. That's what I got out of this game. That's what I got out of this game. Curtis says Warren or O'Leary for MVP. You could go with either one. No doubt about it. O'Leary was sensational in the second half, making play after play after play, beating his cornerback that was lined up against him, Mr. Walker. But I'm going to give it to Warren. Davis Warren, game MVP, PATC game MVP. Thank you for all joining us for this spring football game. Before you leave, please smash the like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so. Go to the description box, hit the link for Blue Ridge Coffee, Crafters Coffee, and go to our merchandise store. Stick with us here at Peek Around the Corner. We're going to be doing some live shows here pretty soon. A lot of things going on in college football, as I know you are all well aware of. And we're going to be doing more spring football games through the month of April. Thank you so much for joining us. We cover everything in college football, including spring football games, because we love everything in college football. Until next time, from all of us at PATC to all of you, please, you all take good care of each other. Thank you so very much.